Just because they say that it is impossible doesn't mean you can't do it. Roger Bannister. When you learn the key elements on how to become better at living life, you will break free from the shackles of your own limiting beliefs. You will be able to rise up as a living life warrior and take your life back. You will be able to pull yourself out of the darkest hole and keep moving forward towards the light. Since the beginning of time, there has been key individuals that have stood out from the rest of the crowd, shattering beliefs and proving the impossible to be possible. They were not bound to traditional thinking. Whether it was a spiritual master, an athlete, an inventor, a poet, composer, or humanitarian, they were connected to something within their being that provided them the energy to shatter paradigms. Roger Bannister was a fine example. He was a British runner who later became a neurologist. What was so fascinating about his story was that he was told that running the 4-minute mile was impossible. It couldn't be done. The human heart could not handle it. All these beliefs were placed in the runner's mind that crossing the finish line under 4 minutes would lead to a fatal ending. But Roger Bannister believed deep down in the core of his being that it could be done. That was when he changed up his training. Instead of putting more effort into his body, he worked on his mind. He visualized himself crossing the finish line under 4 minutes over and over through repetition. He conditioned his body to feel as if he had already broken the record. Later on, when he competed in the run of his life, he did something that was unheard of. In fact, in 1954, Roger Bannister was the first person to break a new record running the 4-minute mile. He crossed the finish line in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Once this record was broken, a little over a month later, someone else broke his record. The reason being was that Roger broke the chains of the limiting beliefs that you could die if you ran a 4-minute mile. He proved it could be done, and this opened up the endless possibilities that other runners could push their bodies further than what they normally were able to. Fast forwarding to present day, there has been over 1,000 people who have broken Roger's record. This has been going on since the beginning of time. Just like Henry Ford taking us out of the horse and buggy to drive in motorized vehicles. At the time, it was unheard of. People could not comprehend it. They couldn't see it. They couldn't see it in their own mind. The same thing is with Thomas Edison and the incandescent light bulb. Now we have LED lighting, which can be programmed by our iPhones. We can turn our lights on from clear around the world. The Wright brothers were told the airplane would never take flight. Now look around. Anything is possible, right? The only thing holding you back is you, your beliefs, your mind. Let's face it, most people don't push themselves past their limiting beliefs. My point is, you all are influenced by your environment and the people in your circle. This clouds your judgment, your beliefs, and your results. Success in any area of life is 90% psychology and the rest is mechanics. The bottom line is the mind is what controls your actions, and your actions is what controls your results. The mind correlates with how you think and how you feel emotionally. Your well-being, your health, your happiness, it all comes from what's been stored in the data bank of your subconscious mind. If you want to learn how to become better at living life, it begins with your mind. If you renew your mind, you will renew your life. In this day and age, there is so much suffering going on around our planet. People are lost, confused, and not knowing where to turn. We have created a materialistic world full of rules, taboos, dogmas, governments, and beliefs. There are so many lost souls around our planet who are trying to be somebody other than their true, authentic self. People are working at jobs that leave them unfulfilled because they've been programmed on the job and consumer mentality. Buying materialistic things, believing it will make them happy, but what they are finding is money, the job, the popular groups are all leaving them unfulfilled. But when you are able to break free and realign with your true inner self, a new sense of clarity will arise, and this will give you the fuel to go after that which your heart truly desires. Living your best life isn't about what's on the outside like everyone has told you. It's about realigning with your soul's purpose. It's about detaching from the self-centered ego and having a positive impact with this planet and with other people's lives. If we all give into all this negative energy that's been spread around our planet, then we continue adding fuel to the fire. But if one person breaks free from this kind of mentality and spreads love instead of hate, or peace instead of bloodshed, well, then there will become a ripple effect around our planet, changing the course of history, right? It will not be easy, but it can be done. You can reprogram your mind to this new way of positive thinking. It is going to be a long road down this path of self-discovery, but the rewards will outweigh your struggle. It's time to go to battle with your own beliefs, your own mind. This is the beginning on how to become better at living life. So be the difference. Be better.